Hi guys, welcome to my first ever cash stuffing video. This is my first video on YouTube, and so bear with me. I am going to be cash stuffing some wallet items as well as some sinking fund items. I have not been doing this for very long. I've just recently started. I had been doing some cash stuffing, but about a year ago, but I really didn't keep up with it. And now I need to really get focused on getting my money in order. So I get paid every 2 weeks. I'm an accountant. I'm 53 years old and I have two little grandsons, and I live in Northern Virginia, which is incredibly expensive. I just moved here about 4 years ago, coming up in February. It will be 4 years ago, to live close to my grandsons. So it is very expensive in Northern Virginia. Um, anyway, like I said, I'll be cash stuffing a couple of binders today. I've got 3 binders. 2 I'm going to work in pretty actively. I have my savings binder, and then my actual everyday wallet that I will be stuffing for weekly items, groceries and such. So let's get started. Let me just say first, I did take out $273 from my checking or my checking account. But my little grandson, he is almost 4. He was visiting. They stay with me every other weekend, or at least every other Friday. And so he was here, and he was helping me uh, clean off the windows from my youngest grandson, who is going to be 2 this month. Had got his sticky sucker fingers all over the window. So my oldest grandson helped me clean those, and so he got a little $4 allowance for that help. And so I ended up taking that from the cash that I had received from I had gotten out of the bank. So what I'm going to do is probably take that $4 out of pets or household, or one of these miscellaneous personal, household, or pets. Not really sure which one just yet. I'm still thinking on that. It really doesn't matter that much. And so this is what I took to the bank. I print these off, and several of these little sections per page, and then I cut them out, and then I take these to the bank. I think I might do a laminate one, maybe for seasonal or holidays, to make it a little more festive. But for right now, just because I'm just starting out, I just wanted to make it simple. So that's what I did, and I created this uh, with Excel, which, I mean, you can find the templates online all over the place. It's just the bills and the number of them, the quantity. So I have that, and I'll set that aside. And so now we'll get into the cash stuffing. So uh, okay, so it's $269, and again, I took out $4 to give to my little grandson. So $269 plus 4 is $273. So I have that amount. And I also wanted to mention as well, when I went to the bank, I had on that I wanted 4 5s, I'm sorry, 15 10s, but they didn't have enough 10s. So I ended up just getting the equivalent in 5s just because I was in a rush and he was going to have to go back to the back, and it was just too much trouble for both of us to really worry about it. Um, so, so that's why I have the different denominations than what I have written on that quantity sheet. So, okay, so I'm going to get out my weekly binder. And so for groceries, and again, this is for every 2 weeks. And at one point, I do plan to do. I'm going to do a budget video, and as well as like a debt video. But just for right now, and I might have those ready by the time this video goes up. I'm not sure. If not, it will be in the near future. And so, and plus, it's just me here and my pets most of the time. I host a family dinner once a week, and with my son, daughter-in-law, my 2 grandsons, and then I keep my grandsons every other week. So, I mean, my groceries bill really doesn't. I mean, I don't need to have a huge grocery bill or a grocery budget. So, $81. This will keep me for 2 weeks, and so we're going to be filling that envelope with $81. So let's see how much I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And so a 50, a 20, 110, and a 1. So not that I need a calculator for that, but $86 in my groceries. That includes $5 that was left over from the last time. Like I said, I've been doing this just for a little while. I've really just started. So I don't have like a big history of binder savings. So the next one is dining out, and I don't do much of that. And that's going to be 15, so 10, 15. And I didn't have any left over. I had gotten pizza for my grandsons. So we used for that. The next one is, what do I have shopping on there? Oh, I just have them out of order. That's fine. Shopping is $10, and we'll see. And this is for like, I do a lot. I really like to do thrifting, so I'll go to the thrift shops and such, and then really that's about all I use for the shopping. I don't do a lot of like clothes shopping or anything like that. So that's getting $10. We have 10, $1 from last stuffing left over, so that's 11 in shopping. And actually, I'm gonna put those in order because that's kind of annoying. I think I just wrote it out wrong. That's okay. We'll sort it out. Oops. So we did shopping. Now there's miscellaneous, house, personal, household. And next time I will write it out as they are in order. Okay, that's better. All right. So now we're going into miscellaneous. I'm going to fill that with 10. Why are you not open? There we go. Okay, actually, I'm going to change the miscellaneous to 6 so that I can take off that $4 that I gave to my grandson. So that's fine. So we need $6, 5, 6, and we had 5 already in there from last time. Let's balance forward. So we've got 11 in miscellaneous. Personal, I'm gonna do 10. And sometimes I do go get a pedicure. I don't do a lot of nails, like do a lot with my nails, but I do like to get a pedicure now and again. It's just really relaxing, and they do such a good job at this local place that I go to. They're really great. So I had 20 and then 10. So we got 30 in personal, and a pedicure there with the tip is about $80. So, so there's that. So 30 in there. And now we're going to household. And I use this for like gardening stuff too, not just in the house, inside the house, but I use it for plants outside and supplies that I need for that. So $10. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I do garden a lot and I do a lot of yard work, which is why my hands are beat up. So they're not probably not the most aesthetic to look at for cash stuffing, but that's what we're working with, guys. We're working with some beat up hands. Excuse me, Penny. And the next one is pets. And speaking of pets, that was my dog Penny visiting, saying hello. She doesn't like it when I'm on a video call with anybody or I'm talking to anybody. And when I'm in my office having a virtual meeting, she can't be in there because she gets nervous, and I'm not sure why. So pets, we're getting 10. Now I have a separate, these are just for like odds and ends because I have a separate actual sinking fund for pets, and that's for medications and grooming and such. And so I had 5 left over. And so we got 10, so 10 and 15. So we got 15 for pets, and I have 2 cats, 1 dog, and a cockatiel. So we have a full house here. So there is that. That is all set and ready to go. And I got paid actually on July 8th, and today is the 12th. So I had, so I'm a little late in doing this, but that is okay. Just got really busy. And I wanted to film my first video, so I wanted to make sure I had plenty of quiet time for that so that I wouldn't feel like I was being rushed. So now I'm going to do my binder for my sinking funds. And so I have a Costco envelope here, but this isn't really a sinking fund. My plan is to, like, if I have grocery money overages, my plan is to, or some of the other overages, like if I have left over from some of these weekly categories, I'm going to put some of that balance forward in my Costco fund. So I'm not actively depositing money into that one with cash stuffing. It's just going to be a byproduct of any leftovers from my weekly budgets, if that makes sense. I haven't done that yet, but I had a little bonus, and so I've put kind of forced or went ahead and deposited kind of give it a starting point for my sinking funds with that bonus. So that's why I have a balance already started. And then I have added, I had a week of adding the cash stuffing. So I had the starting point with my bonus and then 1 week of actual cash stuffing to fund my sinking funds. So we're going to start off with pets, and I've got $170 in there. I'm going to add $10, and we will go ahead and add that on here. Oh, no, I'm not going to use my coffee pen. I'm going to use this. I think this is what matches. So this is $7.12. We're going to add $10 and we will have $180. So Penny will get her flea meds and her heartworm medication and all the things. So again, I had 150 or 170 in there. And so I'll have 180 now. So we have 100, 150, 170, 180. And honestly, I really like these envelopes that don't have the zipper. They're so much easier to get into. So I think I might, which I have a ton of the zipper ones, which kind of makes me a little sad, but I might trade at some point the one in my wallet for the non-zipper ones. So gifts we're doing, and that's all gifts. It's birthdays, holidays, Christmas, any kind of gift. So there's I don't have like separate gift funds for holidays or birthdays or special occasions. I put it all in one. So I have $100. I put in 15 last time. I'm going to put in 15 this time. 7, 12, and 15. So that'll give us 130. So we need a 10, and a 5. So we've got 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. So, and my car tax, like I mentioned, I live in Northern Virginia, and Virginia has a personal property tax. So my car is $677. It goes down with age as your car gets older. So right now mine is $766 a year, and it's paid twice a year. And mine is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. So it's as it gets older, or if I move, I won't have to pay as much. I'm from Indiana. We don't have a personal property tax. That seems very foreign to me. It's very strange. So anyway, $30 in the car tax. So the next time I have to pay, it'll be in December. So 712 plus 30, and that'll be 190. So I need a 20 and a 10, 20 and a 10. That. Okay. 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 190. Okay. Next is trash pickup. It's not, mine is $90 quarterly, and so each check is, I take out $14. So we're doing 14, maybe 118. So we need a 10 and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. 118. There's my foot. House repair. So we're going in with 10. Got 160 in there now. So that'd be 170. So 150, 60, and 10. 150, 60, 70. And car maintenance, I'm putting in 11. And $172. 5, 10, 11. Go. 150, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2. Next one is Magnificat. That is a Catholic publication that is a daily devotional, as well as has all of the daily masses, and that's sent out monthly, and I pay it yearly. And so I just paid it last month for the year, so I'm starting fresh for my sinking fund for this, and I'm going to put in $5. It is $62 a year, I think. And so we will have $5 in there. And next one is my Microsoft 365. That is in February is when that is due. And I'm 4 months behind as far as the sinking fund since I've just started most of these. So I'm going to have to catch up on $44. So I will do that as I go. I'm not too concerned just now. I will get likely, I don't want to say definitely, but I mean likely get a bonus at the end of the year for Christmas or something like that. So I'm sure that I'm praying there will be opportunities to catch that up. So I'm doing $11, 5, 10, and 11. That. And then the same thing for YouTube. I've 4 months behind because that's also in February. And so I'm behind about $48. on that I'll have to catch up. And so right now, though, I am adding in 12. There's that. 5, 10. Oh, I know what happened now. Rats. Okay. Because I got rid of, because of Logan had the $4 of my ones, now I'm behind here. So I'm going to have to take out some ones. I'm going to have to do a switchy poo on some of these ones. Let's see if I got 5 ones in here to change. I didn't think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rookie mistake. There's that. I'm going to put that in order. Okay. Whoopsie. There's that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're back in business. So I need $12. I didn't already put 5 in there, did I? No. So 5, 10, 11, 12. So 5, 10, 11, 12. There's that. Now, my P.O. box that is due in November. And in May, I pay that twice a year. So I'm $9 behind on that, which is fine. We'll catch up. And then I'm going to put in $9 today. So we have $9. So we are doing 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. So there is that. And that is done. I do have some other little challenges that I'm working on that I'm not going to stuff today. I will do that. I think the plan is like with the Costco envelope, the plan is to maybe use some overflow from one of my weekly budgets to continue funding these challenges, as well as my other challenge here that I have here. So that I've started. So that's the plan. I got a good start, I think. But like I said, I am just starting out, getting my money in order, and I'm hoping this getting a little discipline in my finances will get me back in order, because I have been hemorrhaging money for a few years now. So definitely looking forward to continuing this journey. Like I said, this was my first video, so I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to doing another cash stuffing with you next time, which would be in 2 weeks, because I get paid every 2 weeks. So, but in the meantime, I will probably add in some budgeting and some debt videos, overall debt. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time, or talking with you guys next time. And I'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.